Hey everyone, March 4th, 2013. For World History, we are starting Unit 5 and look at Monday, March 4th. You can see the Scientific Revolution video, a full summary, and if you don't know how to write a summary, make sure you review online on how to write a proper summary. You might want to take notes as you watch the video, and then quickly write the summary after the video using your notes. That's what I would suggest. The unit finished Unit 4, and just kind of review a little bit. The time period that we're studying here is in Unit 4. Let's get to the time period here. 1400 to 1550, and primarily in this Unit 4, we talked about the oceanic ventures, and then Rulers with Guns is talking about the invention of gunpowder and firearms. So right there we're talking about two of the three greatest inventions of this time that pretty much transformed the world, and those inventions being the nautical compass. The nautical compass helped explorers travel around the world. And then you had the invention of gunpowder and firearms that pretty much transformed the world, also because it gave Europeans a huge advantage. It gave certain empires an advantage over other people that didn't have firearms. So it swayed the power in the world and gave an advantage to a great many people. In Unit 5, we could talk about, you get into these revolutions, and the revolutions, it could be said that the revolutions are started by one invention, and that invention is the printing press that happens right around 1450. The printing press, you might say, why is the printing press such a huge invention? It's probably, in my mind, probably one of the greatest inventions of all time. It's a huge, it's probably similar to what the internet is to us today, because, sorry, I'm taking a drink really quick. What it does is it gives information to more people. And it's cheesy expression, but information is power. And when you get into this, we're getting into Unit 5, we're talking about revolutions. These revolutions are started by ideas. It's from people reading. It's from people learning new things. And it's it's more people learning new things. It's not just the rich that are learning them. It's everybody that has access to books. More people have access to books and they're able to learn. That is because of the printing press. If you think of before the printing press and before movable type, who had access to books? Books were written usually by hand, and a lot of times they'd be written by monastery monks, and they handwrite these books. And you can imagine how much a handwritten book would cost. It'd be a handwritten book in a leather bound, and it would be very expensive. So the only people that could afford books prior to the printing press would be very rich, elite people. This meant that education was pretty much just for the rich. That means that the rich got richer and the poor got poorer, because they had no way of advancing themselves. They had no way of learning and learning new trades or learning things and bettering themselves. So the printing press made, instead of just books being available just a few, the printing press made the books and information available to millions of people. So this is, the scholars will say the three biggest inventions of this time would be the nautical compass, the firearms with gunpowder, and then the printing press that makes things like the Scientific Revolution and the Industrial Revolution and the Age of Enlightenment and the Renaissance. Really, the printing press is what leads to these revolutions, like the Scientific Revolution, Renaissance, Industrial Revolution. It's because more people have access to information, and that just increases the probability that things are going to be invented and people are going to come up with more ideas. It's not just a small few that have information. It's a great many now have information. So that's what's going on in this unit. So we're starting Unit 5. Unified, the Scientific Revolution video and summary is due today, Monday, March 4th. Make sure that your summary is at least 200 words. It's in paragraph form. You're using proper grammar. You're capitalizing the start of your sentences, things like that. Doing spell check, and the video is available right there. Okay. The rest of the week, I have those available also. We have TCAP testing Tuesday and Wednesday, so I'm not going to assign anything those days. Thursday we have what influenced science and how, and Friday what was there science before the scientific revolution. I'll have videos on those later. All right. Please call me if you have any questions, or email me or text me, whatever you want to do, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.